Hi, my name is Rebecca Peizer with the Culinary Institute of America at Greystone, and today I'm going to show you how to make this beautiful and vibrant green grape, fennel, and orange salad with pickled kumquats and a lemon vinaigrette. Let's make the pickling liquid. I have here some white balsamic vinegar, also sometimes called golden balsamic vinegar, some sugar, and some salt. We're going to bring this up to a boil and prepare our kumquats in the meantime. Here I have some kumquats that are nice and ripe. What you'll do is take these and slice them very thinly, and if there are any seeds, we'll need to remove those. Very easily done with a pair of tweezers or a toothpick. I do have a pair of tweezers here, so you can pick those out. A toothpick will work just fine. And for this recipe, we have 12 kumquats that have already been prepared. I have here some fennel that's been shaved very thinly on a mandolin, some California green grapes, some whole parsley. This is curly parsley. You can use the flat Italian parsley. Whole leaves of tarragon, chives that have been cut into 1-inch pieces, some red radishes that have been sliced very, very thinly, some toasted chopped pistachios, and some orange segments, also called supremes. This is a really beautiful preparation that removes all the pith and all the seeds. We're going to take the top and the bottom off of the orange, and then you simply cut away all of the rind. You could save that rind and candy it or pickle it the way we're doing here. We want to make sure there's no white pith. It is a little bit bitter. And then you'll take your orange and you will cut in between the ribs, leaving behind the carcass of the orange, creating these beautiful and colorful orange supreme or segments. Now that we have our pickling liquid up to a boil, I'm going to turn that off and I'm going to pour it over the kumquats in the bowl rather than putting the kumquats in the pot so that they don't overcook. When you let this come to room temperature and then chill it, they're ready to go. I have those ready to go right over here. And I like to keep them in the pickling liquid. I think it's very flavorful. It also helps maintain the color and the texture. Now take a look at all the wonderful colors that we have and textures that we have for this salad. Grapes have a nice sweetness that will pair very, very well with the radishes, have a little bit of a spiciness. They'll pair very, very well with the sweetness of the orange. And they also have a nice acidity that balances very well with our pickled kumquats, as well as the acidity that we have in the oranges. And all the different textures, I think in the end we're going to have a very beautiful and very interesting salad to eat. Let's make our vinaigrette. This is a very simple vinaigrette. We have toasted some fennel seed. You can do that in a dry pan and then grind it in a mortar and pestle if you have that, or in a spice grinder or coffee grinder. So we'll add that to the bowl. Some lemon zest, some lemon juice, a bit of salt, and a bit of pepper. And I'm going to whisk in some extra virgin olive oil. You can see that the flavors of this vinaigrette compared with the flavors of everything else that goes into the salad, it's all very simple, but high quality ingredients go a long way. To the bowl, I'm going to add our shaved fennel. I wouldn't do this too far ahead of time. It might discolor and wilt. I'm going to add my shaved radishes. Our wonderful green grapes. our herbs. I'm going to put some of those fennel fronds in there. Some of our orange segments. I'm going to leave a couple behind to help garnish the plate. We'll season this with some salt, a little bit of pepper. I'm going to give that a gentle toss before I add the vinaigrette, just to ensure that the salt and pepper is evenly mixed throughout. Look at all the wonderful color and texture that you get from those green grapes. It's beautiful. Let's add our vinaigrette. I'm going to leave a little bit of the vinaigrette behind to drizzle on the plate. Let's garnish with our pickled kumquats. I'm going to add a couple of extra orange segments. A few little crushed pistachios for crunch. We have some wonderful Mediterranean flavors going on over here on the plate. I'm going to take a little bit extra of this dressing. Drizzle just a little bit around. And what we have is a green grape, fennel, and orange salad with pickled kumquats and a lemon vinaigrette.